It was 11 o'clock in the morning. A very old man dressed in simple clothes, holding an old envelope in his hand, entered the biggest bank of the city. The moment he stepped inside, all the customers and employees present in the bank started looking at him with strange eyes. The old man's name was Ramprasad Ji. In one hand, Ramprasad Ji had a stick, and in the other hand, that old envelope. Slowly, he started walking toward the customer counter. At this counter, there was a female employee sitting, whose name was Kavita. The eyes of every single person present inside the bank were fixed on Ramprasad Ji. Slowly, Ramprasad Ji reached near Kavita and said very politely, "Look, my daughter, there seems to be some problem with my account. It is not working properly." Saying this, Ramprasad Ji handed the envelope toward Kavita, but Kavita looked at Ramprasad Ji's clothes and judged him and said, "Father, maybe you have come to the wrong bank." "I don't think your account is in this bank." Then Ramprasad Ji calmly said, "Daughter, please check once. Maybe my account really is in this bank." Kavita took the envelope and said, "Father, it will take me some time to check this. You will have to wait for a while." Saying this, Kavita and the other people present in the bank got busy with their work. Ramprasad Ji kept standing there and continued to wait. After waiting for some time, he again said, "Daughter, if you are a little busy, then please call the manager. Actually, I also have some work with him. I have not spoken to him." After this, Kavita unwillingly picked up the phone and called the cabin of Manager Damodar. She informed the manager that an old man wanted to meet him. Manager Damodar looked from a distance at Ramprasad Ji. Ramprasad Ji looked very simple. Manager Damodar asked on the phone to Kavita, "Is this person really our bank's customer, or has he just come in like that?" Kavita replied, "Sir, that I don't know. But he is saying that he wants to meet you." Then Manager Damodar said, "I don't have time for these kinds of people. Just make him sit. After sitting for some time, he will leave." Following the instructions of Manager Damodar, Kavita made Ramprasad Ji sit in the waiting area. She said, "Father, you sit over there. After some time, the manager will be free. Then he will meet you." Ramprasad Ji then walked slowly to the waiting area and sat down on a chair placed in the corner. Everyone was still looking at Ramprasad Ji because the people who usually came as customers to this bank were all wearing suits and boots. But Ramprasad Ji was in simple clothes. Looking at him, it did not seem at all that he could have an account in this bank, because this bank had accounts only of rich people. That is why Ramprasad Ji became the center of everyone's attention, and all of them kept looking at him again and again and talking among themselves about him. These talks also reached the ears of Ramprasad Ji, but he ignored everything and kept waiting patiently for his turn. He thought, "After some time the manager will come. I will talk to him inside the bank." There was another man who worked in a small position. His name was Mohan. Mohan had gone outside at that time. When he returned to the bank, he saw an old man sitting in the waiting area. Everyone was staring at him and talking different things about him. Some were calling him a beggar. Some were saying that he could not possibly have an account in this bank. How did he come here? Why was a person like this allowed to sit inside? These kinds of talks were going on. Mohan heard all these words. After that, he went straight to Ramprasad Ji and respectfully asked, "Father, why have you come here? What work do you have?" Mohan felt very bad listening to all those things. He felt disturbed seeing the old man's condition. That is why he went to ask him. Ramprasad Ji said to Mohan, "I have to meet the manager. I have some work with him." Hearing this, Mohan said, "All right, Father, please wait here. I will go and talk to the manager right now." Then Mohan went into the cabin of Manager Damodar and told him about the old man. But Manager Damodar already knew about that old man and started saying, "I know, I myself made him sit there. After sitting for some time, he will leave." After this, Manager Damodar told Mohan about some other work and said, "You go and do your work. You don't need to interfere in this matter. Now Mohan became busy with his other work, and slowly, that old man spent almost 1 full hour sitting there. After waiting patiently for 1 hour, he could no longer tolerate it. He stood up and started walking toward the cabin of Manager Damodar. When he was going toward the cabin, Manager Damodar saw that the old man was coming to him. Immediately, he came out of the cabin, stood in front of the old man, and arrogantly asked, "Yes, father, tell me, what is your work?" Ramprasad Ji held out the envelope and began to say, "Father, please look at this. Inside it is the detail of my bank account. There are no transactions happening from my account. Please check and tell me what the problem is." Hearing this, Manager Damodar thought for a while and then said, "Father, when there is no money in a bank account, this is exactly what happens. I think you have not deposited any money in your account. That is why the transactions have been stopped." Then, the old man began to say very politely, "Father, you just check the account once. Then it would be better if you tell me something. How can you say like this without even checking?" At that time, Manager Damodar started laughing. And laughing, he said, "Father, this is years and years of experience. I have been doing this work for many years. Just by looking at people like you, I can tell what type of person they are and how much money is in their account. In your account, I don't see anything at all. I want you to leave from here right now. All the customers are staring at you. A different kind of atmosphere is being created inside the bank." After this, Ramprasad Ji placed that envelope on his table and said, "All right, father, I am leaving, but please, at least look once at the details written inside this envelope." Saying this, Ramprasad Ji prepared to leave from there, and while going, when he reached the door, suddenly he turned back and said, "Father, for doing all this, you will have to suffer very bad consequences." Saying this, Ramprasad Ji walked out through the main door of the bank and went away slowly on foot. After this, when Manager Damodar heard that he will have to suffer many things, he became a little worried. But later he thought, in old age people just say like this, there is no problem. Manager Damodar went back to his place. Already on the table that envelope was lying, inside which was written the bank account details of the old man. Then Mohan picked up that envelope and logged into the server of his computer, and according to the details given in the envelope, he started searching. While searching, when the old records were checked, he came to know that this person who had come was actually one kind of owner of this bank, because 60% share was his. Hearing this, he became very surprised and began to read the details more carefully. After reading the details, he became fully sure that he was the owner of this bank. Then Mohan took out a copy of that report, and with the copy went to Manager Damodar. At that time, Manager Damodar was inside his cabin talking with a rich customer and was explaining different kinds of schemes to him. Then Mohan entered the cabin. Manager Damodar, by gesture, asked him, "Why have you come?" Then Mohan, by gesture, indicated that this is the report of that person whom you told to go away like that. "It would be good if you look at it once." Saying this, Mohan placed the report on the table of Manager Sahib, but then Manager Sahib, excusing himself for a moment from his customer, said, "Look, brother, Mohan, we don't have time for such people." Then Mohan respectfully said to Manager Sahib, "If you look at it once, it would be very good." But Manager Damodar pushed the report forward and said, "I don't want to see this. I have no interest in such customers." Saying this, he moved the report back toward Mohan, and Mohan, taking that report, went back to his work. Inside the bank, the atmosphere now had become calm. Everyone got busy with their own work, and slowly the matter of Ramprasad Ji was forgotten. The next day at the same time, Ramprasad Ji came again, the same time when he had come the day before, but this time with him there was a man wearing suit and boot, holding a briefcase in his hand. As soon as they entered inside, they attracted everyone's attention. After this, he signaled Manager Damodar to come to him. Manager, with fear, came out of his cabin and stood in front of Ramprasad Ji. Then Ramprasad Ji said to Manager Damodar, "Manager Sahib, did I not tell you that this work would become very heavy for you?" What you did to me yesterday is absolutely unbearable. Now prepare yourself to suffer your punishment." Hearing this, manager Damodar became a little shocked, but then he thought, "What punishment can they give me? What can they do to me?" After this, Ramprasad Ji said, "You are being removed from the post of manager, and in your place, Mohan, who works in this bank, is being made the manager, and you will have to look after the field work." Hearing this, Manager Damodar became stunned and began to say, "Who are you to remove me in this way?" Then Ramprasad Ji said, "Consider me one kind of owner of this bank, because 60% share is with me. I can remove you if I want and put someone else in your place." Hearing this, all the employees inside the bank and the customers who had come yesterday and today all became surprised and started looking at Ramprasad Ji. After this, the person who had come with Ramprasad Ji opened his suitcase and took out a document, which was the promotion of Mohan. He was made the bank manager. Then another letter was taken out, which was given to Manager Damodar, and it was said, "If you want to do field duty, then do it, but as a manager you cannot stay in this bank." Hearing this, sweat started dripping from Manager Damodar, and he began to apologize to the old man for his mistake of yesterday. But then Ramprasad Ji lifted him and said, "For what are you apologizing, and why should I forgive you? The behavior you have done with me is against the policy of our bank. Have you never read the policy of the bank? Here there will be no discrimination between poor and rich. Everyone will be judged on the same scale." Actually, this bank was founded by Ramprasad himself, and he had already announced that in this bank no one will be considered poor or overly rich. Everyone will be treated normally. And if any bank employee does something like this, then strict action will be taken against him. That is why Ramprasad Ji said, "I am showing mercy on you by keeping you in work. Otherwise, I could have dismissed you from here. What you have done with me should not be done with anyone." Your employee Mohan, who had nothing in his hand, still came to me and asked and wanted to do something for me. That is why he is the real deserving one for this post, so that he can understand the customers well and not judge them by their clothes. Saying this, Ramprasad Ji called Kavita and also scolded Kavita about this matter. He said, "I am forgiving you, thinking it is your first mistake. But in the bank, if someone comes, do not judge him by his clothes. You must look properly about him. If you had managed me today itself, then I would not have needed to go to the manager, and I would not have had to face more insult." After this, Kavita folded her hands and began to apologize and said, "Babuji, please forgive me. I have made a very big mistake. From now on, you will not see anything like this." After this, Ramprasad Ji went back with that person and told everyone, "You have a lot to learn from Mohan. Learn as much as you can. It will be good for you. I will now send someone from time to time who will give me reports about your activities." Saying this, Ramprasad Ji went away from there, and the whole bank staff started discussing this matter and thought, "Now we must work properly. Otherwise, next time our number may come." Thinking this, the whole bank became corrected and everyone started working properly in the bank. The act of Ramprasad Ji spread everywhere, and everyone started praising that bank and said, "If someone is an owner, he should be like this. Otherwise, it is better not to be." Because most owners open their bank and then go away. After that, what kind of work the manager does or what the employees do, they have no concern about it. But Ramprasad Ji fulfilled his full responsibility of being an owner and gave a good lesson to the employees of the bank. Friends, today's story ends here. Many of you regularly watch videos but still have not subscribed. Please give a like to the video and subscribe to the channel. If you watch the video till the end, then write complete in the comment so that I understand how many people have watched completely. Also tell from where you are watching and how did you like the video.